going to be reviewing Black Panther's Wakanda Forever soundtrack, and for one, it's a 13-track album, which is fair in my book. So the first song I listened to, which is not in any particular order, is Panther by Rema and Elman, and I gave this song a 7.5 out of 10. Rema's flow on this song, period, it was mad. Like, I was in shock. I was like, are you serious? Is this really Rema rapping? Like, I was so freaking smooth. There was no bump. I listened to was Coming Back For You by Fireboy DML, and I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. This song, I wouldn't really say it's bad, but I would say I was warming my ears up to listen to what was coming, and it was a bit here and there. The next song I listened to was Le Ali, if that's how they say it, by ADN Maya Collectivo, and I gave this song a 6.5 out of 10. Now, this song was more of like speech and not more of singing. The next song, obviously, No Woman No Cry by Thames, I gave this song an 8.5 out of 10. There's not much to say about that. The next song I listened to was Jelle by DBN Gogo, Camopella, Bosiswa, and Young Stoner. I gave this song a 7.5 out of 10. Now, I feel like Bosiswa's side on this song was far more lackluster than the first song she did for the first ever Black Panther soundtrack. Like, I wasn't really feeling it, but okay. The next song I listened to was Interlude by the one and only Stormzy, and I gave this song a 9 out of 10. Initially, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10, but after a few listens, I gave it a 9 out of 10. I really love this song. One thing I would say is don't listen to this song when you are down, because you will. The next song I listened to was Love and Loyalty, aka Believe, by also DBN Gogo Camopella. I gave this song a 6.5 out of 10. One of the songs that don't minister to me the way it will minister to someone else. The next song I listened to was Aboles Bayo Elma by Vivi Quintana, and I gave this song a 6 out of 10. Also, one of the songs that don't really minister to me. I feel like they just packed a whole lot of people. And okay, something else I really want to talk about is, if they were going to be diverse in picking artists from Africa to be on the soundtrack, I feel like they skipped East Africa, and you could have gotten a lot of East African artists. For instance, Sauti Soul, even though they're on a break right now, you could have still gotten them together for this soundtrack. Sauti Soul, Diamond Platnumz, Vinka, Shiba, Zuchu, Shasha, a lot of East African artists, but I feel like they skipped on them, and it's not totally fair in the sense that they want to be diverse. The next song I listened to was Con La Brisa by Fude Kush, and I gave the song an 8 out of 10. One of my favorites off of the album. The next song I listened to was They Want It But No by Tobe Mwigwe and Fat Mwigwe, and I gave this song an 8 out of 10. Period. This is the song, and I feel like this song. So one thing about me, when I'm listening to songs, I imagine scenarios in my head. So quote me if I'm wrong, for anybody who has watched the movie. I feel like this song would be used in like a battle kind of scene. Quote me if I'm wrong, for anyone who has watched the movie. The next song I listened to was No Digas Mi Nombre by Kaye X Vida, and I gave the song a 6 out of 10. One of the songs that don't really minister to me the way it will minister to someone else. The next song I listened to was Lift Me Up by Rihanna, and I gave the song a 7 out of 10. I'm not going to join the whole caucus of people who have been complaining about Lift Me Up. I feel like it's a very uplifting song. It is a cool song. And one thing I've been doing ever since I listened to the album is I have to play Lift Me Up to get into Alone. And I'm not going to speak on Alone because I already did that in another video. You guys should please check it out. You won't miss it. And I had to listen to Lift Me Up before listening to Alone, and like it kind of like brought the whole songs together. The next song I listened to was Inframundo by Blue Rigo, and I gave it a 7 out of 10. I don't have anything to say on that song. The next song I listened to was Lily Moncello by OG Davy and Future. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. Also one of those songs that don't really minister to me the way it will minister to someone else. The next song I listened to was Wake Up by Bloody Civilian and Rema, and I gave it a 7 out of 10. Rema just did something to this song. He spiced this song up. The next song I listened to was Anya Mili by Pink Panthers and CK. I gave it a 6 out of 10. I don't think CK was needed on this album, and that's that about that. The next song I listened to was La Vida by Snow the Product and E40, and I gave it a 7 out of 10. And the last song I listened to was Mi Pueblo by Guadalupe. I didn't give this song any mark because I was trying so hard to get into the song. I wasn't able to get into the song. Now for the Chance album, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. It's obviously inspired from Africa, so period. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the beats. 8 out of 10. Not really perfect, but okay beats. The next thing I'm going to be rating is the storytelling. 10 out of 10. We already know the story Black Panther is giving us. Precision, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. A little bit wonky, but okay. Now, my final thoughts on the album. Was it better than the original soundtrack, the first soundtrack Black Panther produced? No. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my review. If you did enjoy, please do not forget to give it a huge thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, to check out my other videos I do, to link them down below in my description bar and also in the iCard of the perfect convenience. And as always, I will see you on the next one.